Alright, chat, let's watch the Honkai Star Rail live stream. This is what we were sponsored to watch, but I couldn't make it. Okay. Cool transition, I guess.
Amphoreus は勝利を収め、再創期が間もなく訪れます。しかし、本当にそうでしょうか。最近、エルシオンの景色がまぶたの裏をよぎるんだ。
お、アリシア。
一人になったとして、再創生の偉業を成し遂げてください。
新世界は必ず訪れる。
Damn. Am I the only one that thinks his music doesn't fit Finan at all? It's like... Oh, shit. Okay, never mind. It might fit him. What the fuck? Oh! Oh, bro, I got fucking chills. Even though I've already seen, like, some spoilers on this, but, like, I still got chills when she said that line. I mean, listen. Oh! I think it would have still been really cool if they gave Archer Row IS as an ability, but maybe not. Oh, wait, was it? What the fuck? Kuchu? Oh, shit! Oh! What in the fuck is happening? Jesus fucking Christ. Wait, hold up, bro. Wait. They actually brought Lancer too? Maybe that means he might be playable too in the future? I like Lancer's fit too. Oh. Whoa, 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 whoa. Who was that under the mask? He's got white hair. He's got white hair. You know who it is? No? It's Kamikaze. Oh, shit. I don't know why Ku looks more like his caster form here. Am I crazy? Is it because of the fluff? I think it's because of the fur neck thing. Yeah, he looks like the caster form. Damn. Oh, wait. Oh, there was like another still right there. Damn. I'm sorry, I'm like more excited about the Fate stuff right now than on whatever the fuck Finance going through right now. Wait, who the fuck was that? I can't tell. I can't tell. It's really hard to see. It does look like 2B. Am I crazy? It kind of looks like there's a blindfold and a headband, but I mean... It does. Jesus Christ, man. You think Sunday's somewhere getting pretty pissed that he's getting power crept in terms of like the giant fucking Halo stuff going on? Like Sunday's like, man, he just stole my look. Lucilius? Oh yeah, he does look like Lucilius actually. Wait, you're so right. Holy shit. He does look like Lucilius. He actually is just Temu Lucilius. Wait, oh my god. I didn't notice it until just now. He does really look like Lucilius. I I mean, HSR has been caught stealing, you know, yoinking poses from Herta and Kag as well, so that kind of fit isn't that original. I know, but like, I'm just saying it's kind of similar. Bro, he does kind of look badass though. I don't know about this color scheme though. Is he supposed to be purplish? I like the gold, but the purplish is kind of ugly. Not a fan of the purple. Oh.
Hey, Mr. Albert?
Isn't that blue? I don't think it's blue.
Albert.
Woo! And whether or not you have a day-night cycle, good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. Welcome to the version 3.4 for The Sun is Set to Die special program. I'm your most beloved host, Albert.
Say what you want. I think Albert is the best host of any Hoyo live stream.
Rebooting really does solve all problems.
Albert, my goat.
Now
He's also jacked IRL. Like, bro is huge. Like, I ain't kidding. Like, he is. He can beat you to fuck up, bro.
can introduce ourselves. Hi, everyone. I'm fine.
Bro is gigantic.
I'm so happy to be on the special program.
Hello, everyone. I'm Anaxagoras.
Nice to see all of you again. Did you miss me?
Well, of
That's
course
so
we
weird
missed
hearing
you.
Mem actually talk in full sentences.
Well, dear guests, welcome to the show. I have been looking forward to this special program more than anything else. The way the story in the last version left off had my heart racing.
Yo, relax,
The
Albert. I
burning
didn't do it
sky.
yet.
And the fall of dawn.
It's not? Oh, okay.
Akuma was the
Maybe I'm
last
just a little
place under
behind.
Kefali's protection, but now it has also sunk into Evernight.
All of our Chrysosaur companions did everything in their power to buy precious time for the Trailblazer and Finan, so they could return the very last core flame to the vortex of Genesis.
We already found out the
Oh, we
truth.
got every
So
core
what do a
flame
few
already? What the fuck?
sacrifices matter? Every Chrysos heir was prepared for this. You just need to boldly take that last step toward the Era Nova.
But in the trailer just now, it seems like Finan is gonna go through a lot. I saw a few scenes that looked like flashbacks, and I think I even saw a different form of him.
The truth of Amphoreus is about to reveal itself. I assume everyone can already tell that all that's happened in Amphoreus
Goddamn.
is not as simple as it seems.
Indeed. For example, when we went to fight Aquila, we noticed that the Eye of Twilight seemed unusually high-tech.
And when the Dawn device went out, many of the structures in Akuma and the Vortex of Genesis started showing strange textures.
You
It
just
was
skip
like
the
the whole
Loriat
world was
parts?
peeling
Nah, I
off.
don't want to. I don't really care.
Why don't we take a look back at our whole
It's not because
journey so
I'm not
far in
sponsored for this
Amphoreus
anymore, chat.
and lay
Like,
out
the sponsor
our
was at the
suspicions
normal
and
time.
clues.
This is not
Hey,
sponsored. This is me just watching because
First,
I want to.
at the end of the 3.3 story, the geniuses reveal that the source of Amphoreus' tragedy is an Emperor's scepter that survived to this day.
It has something to do with that erudition god beyond the sky, doesn't it? Even though I don't quite understand these principles, this breeding ground, which switched from following the path of erudition to the path of destruction, must be hiding secrets beyond Era Nova.
In addition, that Tin Man Lygist is also pretty suspicious. He and Finan had a pretty significant conversation in the Vortex of Genesis.
Actually, I was already suspicious of him when he said he could fix the Express and send the Trailblazers back home. Well, the mask is coming off now.
Based on my interactions with him, Lygus doesn't seem to have any desire to oppose the Chrysos heirs. Rather, he only wishes to quietly observe everything as it unfolds.
Could it be that everything that's happened so far is exactly what he wanted to see?
Yo, you guys are saying
That
spoilers.
title,
I legitimately have
Theoros,
no clue what they're
does
talking
mean
about, so
spectator.
it doesn't spoil
this
me.
information with what we know about the relationship between the scepter and paths, maybe Amphoreus is being used as a chessboard by people from beyond this world, and Lygus is one of them.
Oh, you're exactly
Chat,
right.
if you never read
If
the
situation
Bible
in the
and I
cosmos
told
is
you the
like a game of
story of
chess,
Ruth,
then Amphoreus
right,
is a trap
or
that
talked
set
about
up the
Ruth,
checkmate.
would you know what the
But
hell
who
I'm talking
knows?
about? Would you say spoilers?
Maybe the
No,
chess
because you don't know what the
pieces
fuck's going
themselves can
on.
overturn the board. The heroes Aranova
Who
could
exactly?
affect
You've
the
been going,
worlds
who?
beyond the sky and the Trailblazers'
I
choices.
was gonna read it
also
tomorrow.
determine
Oh,
the
you were gonna
future
read the Bible
of the
tomorrow?
universe.
Damn, crazy.
But before the Aranova actually arrives, there's no way to tell what it will bring. The Trailblazers have already done so much for Amphoreus. I don't want them to have to experience the unknown of Aranova.
As someone from beyond the sky, they already risked a lot by taking
Lygus
on a
already
demigod's
showed up?
divine
Who the hell is
authority.
Lygus?
If something were to happen in the Aranova,
Oh, this guy was
we can't let them
Lygus.
stay. They have to listen
Oh,
to
hole
Finan
in the
and go
body
home.
dude.
Well
Wait,
said.
chat.
The
I did say he
Trailblazers
was
won't
kind of
betray the
sus. Is he
sincerity
actually
you showed
sus? Was I
them.
right?
However, their fate will still be tied to that of Amphoreus. They'll be returning to the battlefield with a very important mission.
Not exactly.
On the other hand, I suspect many
Do
of
not
our
tell
audience
him.
members, like me, have some questions about Finan. That Finan we saw in the Vortex of Genesis at the end of the 3.3 story? Why was his name hidden?
Well, maybe that Finan isn't the one we're all familiar with.
Oh,
Mm-hmm. But I'll leave the specific details for everyone to find out themselves.
Oh my god. Could they be pulling a Honkai Impact? Where like I said, Amphoreus is just a simulated universe that doesn't actually exist. And there's an actual Finan that survived all the events of like the original Amphoreus and is actually on the outside and is actually the real one that's not simulated and is actually interacting with the Finan that we know, but is not the real. It could be like that, right? What are you on about? So if you don't know, in Honkai Impact, right, Elysian Realm exists, right? But everybody in Elysian Realm, including Kevin, is just a simulation. They don't really exist. But there's a real Kevin that exists outside of Elysian Realm that is the real one, right? That survived beyond all the other flame chasers. Yeah? So like, what if this is like a similar concept where there's Finan who is in the simulated universe that is Amphoreus, but there's another Finan that survived beyond all of the other Chrysos heirs in the real universe that is actually trying to, you know, interject and, you know, maybe change the course of history somehow within the simulated universe of Amphoreus. No? Okay, well, I mean, so why are you playing Amphoreus when you already know the story from Elysian Realm? I mean, there's no way they do a copy-paste, right? But, like, it's not copy-paste. It's similar, but, like, not the same. You're getting into Ashikai's theory. You need to hurry up with the story so we can watch it. Oh, so you're saying I'm kind of cooking. No? Yes? I saw one yes. I saw one yes and 15 no's, which means there's a chance.
In the game in version 3.4. I've actually got some other information to reveal to you.
What kind of information?
Following the story's progress as I've written, we'll receive a big
Geronimo is
update
eating
in this
Finan's
version.
chair?
In
Wait,
these
I just
records I've
realized
kept,
it is.
You will be able to catch a glimpse of Amphoreus' true nature.
Fuck.
before, as I've written, was like a storybook, keeping record of our friends' stories.
I don't think he
Now,
knows.
Even its appearance has changed. It feels like something big is about to happen.
it looks like it's turned into some kind of database.
Is the
I
rock
can use
actually getting
this system
smaller?
to unlock even more of Amphoreus' secrets.
That's right.
True.
Aside from the major updates too, as I've written, the long-awaited skip dialogue feature, which was previously announced, is finally going live in version 3.4.
Skip.
Story dialogue
Skip
can now
button.
be skipped by section, with plot summaries and the main characters that appeared in each section displayed along the way.
Why do you think they blurred out parts of this? Maybe they're spoilers?
Now you can choose the pace of storytelling based on your own preferences. In version
Because it's giga spoilers?
3.6,
Oh, okay.
there'll also be a story recap function.
Don't read it? I have no
Stay
clue what's
tuned.
happening, so...
But of course, as we move into version 3.4, we shall take the final step of the prophecy together and witness the truth and the fate of this world.
You know, I
And the
catch up to
myriad
HSR
celestia
story
that
in
Mr.
one
Shao-Ji
chapter.
hinted at in the
or one
version
stream.
3.2 preview is finally going live soon.
Oh, you mean what's happening beyond the sky? Is it also related to Amphoreus and Era Nova?
We'll have to keep it a secret for now. Meanwhile, we'll be
Yo, am I crazy? This motherfucker's like hairstyle is just like literally 1-to-1 with Finance. Like, look at this like part that flares up and comes down. It's the same exact thing. You mean Blade? Yeah, okay. I mean, it's the yeah, sort of, but like, I mean, yeah.
And Era Nova?
We'll have to keep it a secret for now. Meanwhile, we'll be releasing an animated short. This
Oh.
animated short contains a very important part of the story in version 3.4.
Oh, bro, this is probably gonna be Finance and
but I can
maybe-
give you a little teaser. This
maybe
short will come with its own original theme song. So don't miss it.
Awesome.
Nice.
I can't wait to dive
Might
into the
be
new
Finance and
story already.
Cyrene's backstory.
Next, why
Possibly.
don't we turn our attention to our good friend Viden and take a look at his story together.
Oh, damn. I'm just saying, if Finan came out with that right off the get-go, I would have liked him earlier, you know? I thought he was a pansy boy for the longest time. Like, if he just came out with this immediately, I would have been like, alright, my bad. Okay, he just made a dimensional rift. Okay, bro, I feel like if the Chrysos heirs somehow lose with this type of power, I don't know. It might be skill issue.
What in the world happened to Finan to make him change this much?
This is nothing like the warm, sunny person we all know. Now he seems strange and formidable.
Oh, could you elaborate?
I remember when our buddy first showed up in Amphoreus. Finan was one of the first Chrysos heirs to genuinely welcome them. And when danger came knocking, he always had our backs.
But behind that kindness and reliability, Finan carries the expectations of many. He is the deliverer chosen by the prophecy, and Aglaya's hand-picked successor of the Flame Chase journey. Aglaya even used her own death to set him up for success, by
Okay,
making
that's-
the Council of Elders the focus of criticism,
Yep, not a
and
major
allowing
spoiler.
Finan to step up and rally the people.
Yeah,
I
all of us
mean, you
have high
know,
hopes for
like,
him. Some even call
I-
him the deliverer
Chat,
of
I
Amphoreus.
played Elysian. I played Elysian Everlasting. Okay, if all my parallels with Elysian Realm and Amphoreus were gonna be true, I knew pretty much most people were gonna die anyways. Okay.
Yes, even Cypher, who barely ever showed her face, used to call him Little
It's not
Deliverer
it's
Boy.
not a full spoiler.
It's as if
alright?
everyone just assumes that he'll be a savior.
Now I'm curious. What was Finan like before he joined the Flame Chase journey? Was he one of those perfect kids everyone got compared to?
Before the Flame Chase journey, guess we've got to go back to my hometown, Ides Elysiae. It was a small, remote village. Nothing flashy, but far away from the chaos.
Ooh, sounds like a real peaceful place.
It was. And even though the village was small, everyone got along really well. There were also beautiful rivers and mountains, and even a forest. That forest was home to all kinds of little fairies. When I was little, I'd go exploring the woods and visit those cute fairies. When I wasn't exploring, I'd go play with my friends by the sea. We pretended to be heroes from the old stories and practiced our, swordsmanship. When we got tired, we went to lie down in the wheat fields until we got called home for dinner.
No strife, no invaders, or any of that deliverance crisis stuff? Seems like a complete paradise.
The wheat fields look gorgeous too. Lying there surrounded by golden waves of wheat, with the
Damn.
breeze carrying that sweet malted scent. Oh, just the thought of it is enough to get me excited.
Imagine if you
And
set a
guess
fire to the
what?
the field.
You won't have to imagine for long. In version 3.4, we get to explore ID's Elysiae alongside the Trailblazer. Learn about Finance past, how it became a
Why is that the first thing that comes up in your head?
Chase and grew into the person he is
Interstellar?
Can't wait!
I blame the scene in Interstellar.
From a carefree little kid to the deliverer carrying everyone's hopes. You've really come
You never
a long
watched
way.
Interstellar?
These days,
Where their wheat
Finan
fields just start
gives
burning?
off this heaviness. Like he'd still press on no matter how exhausted, just to live up to everyone's expectations.
Amphoreus needed a hero, so he became
Was
one.
it Corn?
The
Oh
Crystal
shit, my
Heirs
bad.
needed hope and a leader, so that's who he became. Looking back at the main art for this version, even though Finance's face
No,
is
it's a
still
niche
the
movie.
same,
Did you just say
his
Interstellar
whole
is a
vibe
niche
has
movie?
shifted. His gaze is now sharp and commanding, completely different from before. Now we're just one step away
That's
from the
just
era
not
Nova
true.
that the prophecy foretold. The deepest truths of Amphoreus are about to come to light.
Everyone
What
and their mother saw
trials lie
Interstellar,
ahead?
bro.
And what choices will Finance make?
A hero's journey is never easy. But if the will in your heart is strong enough, no fire can burn you out. If anything, every trial is just a forge for an even brighter soul. I am more than ready.
Well said. Then let's let everyone experience it all themselves in version 3.4.
Yeah, come
Now
on.
let's
Can we get
take
to
a
the
look
Fate
at how
characters?
Finan performs in battle.
You got it. I'll first show up in the familiar form everyone knows. When using my skill, I'll deal damage to one designated enemy and adjacent targets. The use of my skill also grants me core flames. Once I've collected enough of them, I can activate my ultimate.
Wait. So core flames only come from using your
This
skill?
streamer really skips the
Not at
entire
all.
story for multiple
Finan can also
patches and
gain
then
core
tries
flames
to
when he's
theory
selected as
craft
a
the next
target by
patch
teammate
based on
or
entirely
enemy
different
ability.
game while
If
not
he is
even
the
knowing
target of
what the
team's
current
ability,
story
Finan
is.
will deal
Johnny
even
Somali
more
wishes he
damage.
was as shit
When
of
I
a
use my
tourist as
ultimate,
you
I'll
Lamau.
create a territory and transform.
What do you mean? Johnny
After
Somali is literally the
transforming,
shittiest
Finan
tourist.
powers up massively. Teammates
So do
temporarily
you just
retreat
want like
and can't take
insane
action,
amounts of
while he
action
faces
forward
the enemy
on
head-on with newfound strength.
on Finance's team?
All alone?
Echo, they
That
were at
sounds way
22.
too risky.
No worries. All the talents and buffs from Finance's teammates still stay active to provide him with much-needed support.
Exactly. After using
Sunday
the core
Bronia?
flames to
You want
transform,
triple harmony?
I have access to the powers of three kinds of titans: creation, calamity, and foundation. Each
Whoa.
with a brand new ability.
Care to elaborate on that?
Tapping into the power of the creation titans, I can deal damage to one designated enemy and adjacent targets. Calling upon the power of the calamity titans, I'll enter a special state called Soul Scorch. In this state, I'll force all enemies to immediately take action, during which I receive reduced damage, and each hit I take builds up the Soul Scorch stack. Once all enemies have taken action, I retaliate, dealing damage to all
Okay.
enemies and then
It's like a
unleashing
counter.
multiple instances of damage on one random enemy.
Heads up. The more Soul Scorch stacks he's got, the stronger that counter
I just stole
is.
Yun Li's fucking
Using
gimmick,
these two
bro.
abilities also grants me an exclusive charge called Scourge, which fuels my third ability. With the power of the Foundation Titans, I dispel all debuffs on myself, then use Scourge Charge to
Oh,
deal
wow,
bounce
he has
damage. If I've maxed out the
self-cleanse?
consumable Scourge Charge, I also slam all enemies with extra damage.
Once all his actions have been used up,
Jesus
Finan
fucking
will
Christ.
unleash one final blow,
This is-
hitting all
We thought
enemies
Castros was
before
animation
removing the
creep, bro.
territory.
What the fuck?
Finan's technique is pretty unique.
is an
too.
insane
Upon
amount of
casting it,
animations.
Finan instantly strikes all enemies in a certain radius. If they're
Whoa.
normal enemies, they're immediately wiped out without
How
even
does he have
triggering
8
a
technique
battle.
points?
Wait, all enemies? That's nuts.
Of course, power comes with a cost. This technique consumes 2 technique points.
If the technique misses, it won't cost any points. Plus, when Finan's in the
Oh,
team,
that's kinda
the
cool. You can
technique
just
point
spam it
cap
for fun.
goes up by 3.
That's his passive?
When I
Okay.
use my technique to enter combat, I'll also regenerate energy for my teammates. In addition, at the start of each wave, I'll deal damage to all enemies and gain Scourge.
Wait, that's kind of busted.
Oh. All right. Now that we've wrapped up Finan's combat
Jesus.
abilities, it's time to bring you some updates on a few familiar faces.
Yep, to the better characters.
In
Better.
version
Oh, no, they're gonna show us the
3.4,
old characters, aren't they?
Silverwolf, Blade, Kafka, and Jing Liu are all getting some
Get to the
serious
Fate
enhancements.
characters.
Let's go! Oh, Mr. Albert, please do tell us what's changing.
Let's start with Silver
Oh my
Wolf.
God, finally, your
After
chair's
the
almost gone.
optimizations, her ultimate now lowers the defense of all enemies instead of just one.
Oh, so it's AoE now, not single target.
Bro, look at Finance chair. It's half
Exactly.
gone.
Meanwhile, she'll prioritize adding a weakness that matches the type of the first character in your lineup.
I think that's like
On
one of the.
top of that,
I think
Silver
that's
Wolf
like
will
insane
regenerate
quality of
extra
life, by
energy
the way.
at the start of combat.
So you don't have to
and
care
the
about
beginning of each
weakness
turn.
coverage. You could just
Oh,
always
that makes
get
it a lot
put your
easier to
DPS on the
apply
first
the
slot
weakness we
and then just
actually
automatically
want.
have the weakness implanted.
Next up, Kafka. After the buffs, Kafka's skill will trigger more DOT on enemies. And whenever a teammate hits an enemy target with any kind of attack, Kafka will launch a follow-up attack. After unlocking certain
This is
traits,
actually gonna
the
make
follow-up attack
Kafka
can also
good?
trigger extra DOT on the enemy. And using her ultimate recovers the number of times the follow-up attack can be triggered.
So basically, Kafka's got more frequent follow-up attacks, better efficiency applying debuffs, and an overall boost to DOT output.
Yeah, for sure.
And now for Blade. After the update, he will deal damage to enemies based on his max HP. When Blade enters the Hellscape state, he is more likely to be attacked, and his follow-up attacks will regenerate extra energy.
Sounds like Blade can trigger more follow-ups and use his ultimate more often,
Okay.
meaning his total damage output's gonna spike.
Good observation. A change
gonna
will
spike
happen to
that
Jingle
much,
Eel
though?
as well.
Oh, no.
Now she'll deal damage to enemies based on her max HP. Each time a teammate loses HP, Jingliu stacks extra crit damage. After she enters the
How
spectral
much?
transmigration state, she'll also gain a stack of syzygy. That means the spectral transmigration state lasts longer,
A
and her
lot?
overall damage output climbs even higher accordingly.
Our old friends sure are getting some solid upgrades. But with all these ability reworks, won't their Eidolons be affected?
Oh, don't worry, Professor Anaxa. Some of our old friends' Eidolons will be tweaked to better match the revamped kits, making sure everything
Yo!
stays in sync.
But what if someone
Eidolon
wants
buffs?
to stick with their previous version of their
Oh,
abilities?
well.
That won't be a problem. You can switch between our friends' ability modes freely, so choose whichever version you like best. For more details, be sure to keep an eye out. for
Kafka's a
official
support for
announcements.
Hysolens now?
Sounds good.
Aside from the ability reworks, one more old friend of ours is getting something new this time around.
Oh, who is it?
In version 3.4, Firefly's brand new outfit, Spring Missive.
Wait,
is making
outfit?
its debut.
Ah,
new
It's
look
so
at that.
cute.
Ooh, let's take a look at the
Why
video
Firefly
clip
of all characters, bro? Oh, okay. It's kind of cute, though. I'll take it back. It's cute. Ah, it's cute. I mean... Wait, the Sam armor doesn't change at all? Oh, wait. It did slightly change. Okay, I
With her
see.
school uniform
It
on,
does change
Firefly
slightly.
looks more youthful than ever.
Okay, I mean, this
And
outfit
that
is cute.
Firefly-shaped brooch
It
on
is
her
kinda cute.
chest. You can tell she put a lot of thought into picking it out.
Maybe she even asked for fashion advice from her fellow Stellaron
Recolor doesn't
hunters.
change? No,
Well, Miss Kafka
there's
does
stuff
have
on
an
the
eye
Sam
for
armor
style.
besides a couple
Used to talk a
colors.
lot
They have
about it
more
behind the
markings
scenes.
as well. For,
Even
like,
her
the-
mech's had a makeover.
I think there was like the
You think she
academy
spruces
of
it up
whatever
during
like her
downtime to
school
match her
outfit is
outfit
supposed to be
changes?
on the
Oh, totally possible. If I had a mech, I'd also probably coordinate it with my outfit. New theme, new colors. The whole look has to be consistent.
we all know why they did Firefly chat.
You'll be able to grab Firefly's
She's a
new
fan
look from the
favorite,
contract shop
even though I
using
think
your
she's still
Nyrick
mid.
shop.
Sam doesn't have a
And
skirt
again,
really
please
fucking
stay tuned
mad.
for further details and future official announcements.
Old Sam to new Sam
Let's
comparison
take a
link.
look at this version's banners.
Okay.
In version 3.4's
Oh my
first
god,
half
what is that
event,
light cone art?
Trailblazers can acquire the limited
makes him
5-star
really look like
character
Nanook.
Finan. And the limited 5-star light cone thus burns the
I guess he
gods
is destruction,
to have a
so-
boosted drop rate. Also, a brand new 4-star light cone for the Path of
Oh, I
Remembrance.
wonder who that
the
is.
story's next page is being added to the first half banner. At the same time, we'll
Oh,
also
shit,
kick off a
Tribby's coming
special
back.
warp event. The limited 5-star characters, Treby, Sunday, and Sparkle are coming
Who
back.
the fuck is
Plus,
pulling for
5-star
Sparkle?
light cones if time were a flower, a grounded ascent, and earthly escapade will return as well.
Did
A
you
lot of
change your
people?
toupee?
3.4, we've got another round
No,
of
we'll see.
special
They were to
events.
27.
Limited
Really?
5-star characters.
You'll see why she is
Firefly,
back?
Ginyu, and Blade will be
Okay.
back along with the
Archer's
limited
best in
5-star
slot.
Lycoons. We're about to
All right, we'll see.
rest. I shall be my own sword and the unreachable side.
Mm-hmm.
Get
Two of our
E6
newly
Sparkle for
buffed
buffs
old
later.
friends are making a
I already
comeback
have
in this
E6
version.
Sparkle.
What about Kafka and Silverwolf?
What makes you
Here's
think I
a
don't have
sneak
E6 Sparkle,
Limited
bro?
5-star characters, Kafka and Silver Wolf, will be back in version 3.5.
Sparkle's one of my favorite characters in HSR.
Patience is all
Twin
you
Tails,
need, and Incessant
little
Rain
crazy.
will rerun as well.
It's got the whole shebang.
Also, 8 new 4-star light cones will be added to the nameless honor
Oh,
rewards.
these
in version
arts are
3.4.
nice. Oh my god.
I see quite a few familiar
Look at
faces
the highest.
on the light cones.
Oh
There are
no,
a few
Fat
mini versions
Fuck.
of Chrysos heirs.
Looks like Finan really does enjoy
That fuck
spending
is
his days in the
dead.
wheat fields.
Nature's mattress. Can't beat that level of
Aw,
comfort.
bro, the Tribby one is
for sure.
kind of. That's kind of
All right,
adorable.
let's take a quick break.
Damn.
There's still more version 3.4 content coming your way.
Good comic shop. Yeah, the Tribby one's kind of cute. They're running the harmonies before Ceridra power creeps all of them next patch. Yeah, that's true. But, I mean, we'll see how insane Ceridra actually is. We don't know at
Welcome
this
back.
point how crazy
Let's
she's
take
gonna
a
be.
look
But I
at
mean,
the events
I
in
wouldn't be
this
surprised if she's
A piece of
insane.
good news
She's
comes from
easily
Planet
probably
County
tier 0
at the
day
other
1.
end of the cosmos. Origami Bird Clash is about to return in
I just
version
hope
3.4.
the new Harmony character isn't like a. So like I think what happens a lot in HSR is that they release like characters and then create a new niche based around what that character does. And then like we get a bunch of characters around that type of like new niche or like play style. And like I don't want that. I kind of would rather her just be like a, I don't know, a general use, you know?
Is that the cute Match 3 game?
That's right. The International Peace Corporation has officially
She's like
sponsored
Sunday.
Origami Bird Clash and hopes to promote this arcade game full of Pentaconian flavor throughout the whole
Oh yeah, Origami
cosmos.
Bird Clash again.
And the first step to starting that grand venture will be to open up the original shop arcade on the Trailblazers
I don't
Radiant
know.
Bell
Sunday
Spa.
niche was kind of
There
skipped. Well,
needs
that's
to
the
be
thing.
some
I
new
feel like
game
whenever a
modes for the
niche
game
it
to
feels
make a
like it
name
gets
for itself,
skipped, it could
right?
easily be something they
course.
build upon
This time,
later.
the 2 players will take turns acting on the same field, and every player has a set number of moves. You can eliminate 4 or more fruits to form bombs and obtain extra moves.
You can also get extra moves when you swap 2 super bombs to trigger a combo elimination.
Oh no!
Am I gonna
see
PvP
obstacles
Foppets on this
popping
again?
up on the field. How are we supposed to deal with those?
Not to worry. In this version of the Origami Bird Clash, there will be lots of new
Yes.
items that can help you in battle. For example, Shattering
You're
Hammer can
elusive?
eliminate
I don't
any
remember. I
individual
think I did
fruit
pretty
or
well against
obstacle.
Foppets last time I
Spicy
played,
Bomb
no?
can turn a fruit into a bomb, and Reset Cube can reset all fruits on the field. Leveling up items will also make them more powerful.
As long as you pick the right item.
Not
at
against
the right
Carlos?
time.
Yeah, but
You can
Carlos
turn
is a
the tide
sweaty
and deliver
loser
a
who sits
powerful
there
blow to
picking
your
his nose
opponent.
playing these games 24/7, okay?
There are plenty of familiar faces among our opponents this
Says
time.
you?
That's
No,
right.
I'm not. I don't play these
Trailblazers
games
can still
nonstop.
battle against many
When
old
has Carlos
friends
ever
in
beaten
this
me
event.
in Bang
In addition
Boo?
to
ZZZ
participating
Bang
in story
Boo.
challenges,
Fall Guys. Alright?
Trailblazers can also
Never.
do open challenges
Okay, he
with
can beat me in
friends
this,
from
but he'll
across
never
the
beat me in
universe.
Bang Boo Fall
This
Guys.
multiplayer mode
Always? I
won't
don't think
end
he
with version
has.
3.4 either.
I don't think he has. You guys are
Origami
thinking of like
Bird Clash
Shino.
will replace
It
the
honestly
Seal
depends
Slammers
on if
multiplayer
she is single
mode
target
and
buffer or a
become the
team wide
new
buffer, because so far
long-term
every single
co-op
single
game
target
mode.
buffer Harmony unit
We're
could have been
done
skipped.
slamming
Team wide buffers
seals.
have been
Now
caked
it's
since
time for
Rame. Yeah.
slamming paper birds.
I don't think Carlos has
Alright,
appeared that many
let us
times in my
continue
Bang
with
Boo
more
runs. Have
version
Ceci?
content.
I don't think
Our
so.
old friend Gift of Odyssey returns as
And chat, to be
usual
fair,
in
most of the times I
version
lose to
3.4.
Fobbits and Bang Boo guys is because of I make a mistake, not because they're doing anything particular. I beat you every time the first time it ran. I didn't play the second time because no new maps. You didn't play the second time because you
In
were
version
scared.
3.4,
Alright.
Stagnant Shadow, Shape of Cinders, will also come online. And you can obtain the Ascension material, Charred Bud of Twilight, for wind characters upon completing the challenge.
At the same time, the
Ooh, new
planar
sets.
ornaments, Arcadia of Woven Dreams, and
What the fuck is this?
Revelry by the Sea will also come online. Trailblazers can obtain them in the
It
Divergent
does look like a
universe.
different colored man. What is that?
Why did my seat collapse?
In addition, I'd like to share with you some information about a few events outside the game. First,
Oh, Anime
the
Expo?
annual Hoyo Fest Offline exhibition will begin in July. This year's event venues have been completely upgraded, and the events will be held in core cities in 6 Southeast Asian countries.
That's right. We've also prepared a lot of event missions and new merchandise. Please follow our official channels for details about the events and tickets.
In addition, Honkai Star Rail will be joining Anime Expo this July.
Yes, sir.
Come
We'll
visit
be
the
there.
Star
We
Rail
are
booth
sponsored.
and claim free limited gifts.
A special panel for Honkai Star
Bro,
Rail will
Anime
also
Expo is
be
going to be
held at
insanely
Anime
busy
Expo,
for us this year, chat.
featuring
We have
several
3
special
sponsors.
guests.
Please keep an
3
eye
different
out for more
booths I have
info
to
and
go
official
to and like do
announcements.
stuff for.
See you at
2
Anime
of them
Expo.
are possibly
Well,
full-on
thank
events,
you all for your
not
kind
like
introduction.
just like stop by
Let me
and
see.
take pictures.
We're almost out of time.
Who? I can't
Moving on to our next show
exactly
in
say
just a
all of
second.
them now.
You seem
Probably
mighty
closer to the actual
busy,
date, but
Albert.
yeah.
Well, I am a professional super
Am I
host.
dressing up?
What's
Well,
going on?
Oh, goodness, Albert.
no!
Hey, what's going on?
You gonna go and pretend you know Garnt again? Bro, Garnt has literally been to one of my birthday dinners in Germany. Fuck you.
World has the concept of a holy grail.
Oh.
Welcome to the live
Here we go.
stage
Fate
of
time.
The Honkai Star Rail and Fate's Day Night Unlimited Blade Works collab special program.
Ah, long time no see, everyone. I'm aventurine from the Interastral Peace Corporation.
My God, it's Bloodhouse's favorite
Howdy.
character.
Galaxy
Urine.
Ranger Boot Hill. At your service.
There's my favorite character,
Welcome,
Boot Hill.
both of you. I, Albert, have apparently been summoned by the Holy Grail to be this show's
Okay,
host
relax.
today.
Albert, could your class be... speaker?
Oh, son of a gun. Ah, that's funny.
Maybe you two can call me presenter instead. That sounds nicer.
Well, presenter doesn't sound half bad. In that case, why don't you present the situation to our audience? Explain what you meant by summoned by the Holy Grail and why we've arrived at Penacony.
Well, the cosmos is full of surprises.
Favorite character, but never
Soon
played him
after
before.
the
I have
rivers
played.
of the Charmony
I
Festival
have played
called,
Boot Hill. What do you
the
mean?
Trailblazer
I didn't fully
received
built
a
too.
secret invitation
I just
from
stopped playing him
old
because
Odie, head of the Alfalfa family.
he
It
just
turns
wasn't
out
that good
that the
compared
old
to my other
Jen is planning
characters.
a brand new entertainment spectacle called Sweet Dreams and the Holy Grail War.
Sweet Dreams and the Holy Grail War. Sounds like a Holy Grail War is taking place in the Sweet Dream.
That's right, but I have no idea where old Odie got his Holy Grail from. Let me give a brief explanation of everything here. It's said that the Holy Grail is a wish-granting chalice that can manifest any miracle. And the Holy Grail War is a magecraft ritual for obtaining that power.
Chat,
As long
is there
as you
a
win in the brutal
major
contest
main
of the
story
Holy
quest
Grail
this
War,
patch, or is it going to be
the
mainly
Grail
the Fate
will
story?
fulfill your wishes.
There's no way we get both. That feels like a bit
Charmony
much.
Festival has only just
Both?
concluded, and they're
Damn.
putting on a new show already.
Hey, don't
So what are we
forget
looking
that
at?
Penacony prides itself
9
on
hours of
being a
story
holiday
quest?
resort.
Were you
How
not
are they
paying
gonna
attention?
attract
Well,
tourists
what
if
I
they don't
what I
have
was
any
assuming
events?
was maybe the main story quest
Didn't the
becomes
last
like
Charmony
a
Festival
little bit
have a little
shortened, and it's just
accident?
like a small
I
one,
mean,
and
that
then
probably
like
wasn't
we
great
get
for
like
Penacone's
a
image.
big one
The
for
family's
Fate.
definitely gonna want to find another opportunity to generate some buzz.
Well, I heard that old Odie
20
hopes to make the
hours of
Penacony
story.
and Holy Grail War into a new show that rivals the Charmony Festival, therefore returning Penacony to the cosmic limelight.
With dreams as the gimmick, the
Main
show
story
is sure
next
to attract
patch is
a lot
shorter?
of money and a lot of dream chasers. I bet old Odie is thinking of the same thing.
This Sweet Dreams and the Holy Grail War program will be conducted in Penacony. The 7 invited participants will
Chat,
summon
I'm just
famous
saying, if I
historical
didn't play
figures to
Higurashi,
fight
we'd be caught
alongside
up on
them as their
HSR.
servants. And the final winner
Just
will
saying.
receive the precious opportunity to make their wish come true.
Chance to make
Yeah,
any
sure,
wish
bro.
and any
Higurashi,
miracle
we have
come
14
true.
hours, 20
Well, that's
hours,
definitely
and
a
16
nice
hours.
gimmick.
That's
But,
easily
as
more
we all
than
know,
all the
people
HSR chapters put
die
together that
if they're
we'd have to
killed.
do to catch up.
Bullets don't discriminate, so someone gets caught in the crossfire.
Rest assured, everyone, the Sweet Dreams and the Holy Grail War production crew hereby swear that
You just
no
don't want to
one's
do
life
it? That's
will be in
actually not
danger
true.
In the dream.
I actually want to do HSR story. It's just that I'm like 10 times more interested in the Higurashi story right now. Like, is that even my fault? Is it even my fault, chat? Like, I legitimately think Higurashi's story right now is like way more interesting to me than HSR story. Like, I'm sorry, man. It is. Maybe if HSR paid me to do story, that like it'd be different. But like they only pay me to just do like the live stream, like and pull the characters. Like the only reason, chat, you have to understand, the only reason I ever do the Wua live story instantaneously is because I get sponsored to. They tell me I have to do story. I'm like, all right, fine, I'll do it day one, right? HSR don't make me do that, so I'm like, okay, you know, I just don't do it.
Everyone can participate and watch.
So interested, only want to do it paid. No. I'm saying this because there's people in the fucking Discord that go around saying fucking, oh, Fob did the Wua story, so he must like Wua story way more. No, that's not why, motherfucker. I'm being paid to do the Wua story. All right, so I have to do the Wua story. There's no like, don't make this weird agenda where I like the Wua story more than I like HSR story. That's why I do the Wua story first. It isn't. One is paying me to do the Wua story. One is not. All right.
All right,
people in Discord
all right.
goes general chat.
Well, since it's you, Owlbird, I'll believe it for now. So
you have to
who's
get paid to do the story? No, 100% not. I would do the stories anyways. It's just that HSR's kind of got sidetracked because I'm obsessively playing Higurashi. Also, like, HSR has that debuff where, like,
I like
whenever...
Higurashi story more, chat. That's why I don't want to do HSR story. But I only want to do it if I get paid.
Shut the fuck up. Right? But it's not that. It's the fact that, like, I want to do HSR story, but then I get myself hyped up. I'm like, all right, time to do HSR story for this new patch. All right, okay, here we go, chat. How long is it, guys? I can't wait to do this. And the chat's like 8.5 hours. I'm like, oh, okay. Yeah, you know, like that's what happens, right? Like, if I was told it's like, oh, Fob, it's a quick one. It's like 3-4 hours. And I'm like, all right, let's do it, right? When you guys tell me a Wua story or ZZZ story is like 2 to 3 hours, I'm like, all right, we could whip that out in one stream, right? Remember the ZZZ story right before this current patch? I whipped it out in one stream. I did, because it's doable in one stream.
To start off, the owner of the Radiant Feldspar, shareholder of Penacone Superstar, the Soul Glad Festivity, our dear Trailblazer.
You don't need to do it in one go. I get that, but like,
so
I'm a fucking
Trailblazer will be taking
bro, I'm a
part
bit of
in
a
another
spaz.
adventure.
That's
like,
right. In addition,
sometimes
Miss Robin
I'll
will
do
also
one
be
part
a
and then we
part of
not
this
come
war.
back to it something
as
for
another
like
Penaconian
weeks because I
shareholder,
get
the
sidetracked and
Interastral
start doing
Peace
other
Corporation's
stuff.
Strategic Investment Department sent me as their representative in the war.
The Galaxy Ranger Boodle will also participate.
Like
in
all the
this
games you drop,
Holy
motherfucker,
Grail
Elchion. The
war.
only thing that's been
Actually,
dropped here is you when
I
you
was
were a
just
kid, okay?
Why is a criminal wanted by the IPC participating in this?
You don't even watch
Micah
the
got
stream
an
right now. I am
invitation
watching the
too,
stream.
But hey, he has no time for this. I can't turn a blind eye when someone's in a tight spot, so helping out was the least I could do.
Looks like Mr. Boodle really has formed deep bonds with folks in Dreamflux Reef.
Well, apart from those we've mentioned, are there any other special participants that we've been looking forward to in this Holy Grail war?
Of
Robin.
course. Apart from local Penaconian heroic spirits, 3 very well-known heroic spirits will also arrive by the Grail summon and participate in this Holy Grail war. They are respectively Saber, Archer, and Lancer.
That's what I'm talking about. I wonder which heroics.
Okay, we're just not gonna show a picture for Ku? Like, what? What is this shit? Wait, so they showed a picture of Saber and Archer, but okay. I mean, it's a little kind of feels like a dick move. I feel like it's like I'm getting Carnival Phantasm vibes here. Like we're just haha just gonna shit on Lancer for fun, huh?
Spirit will end up accepting a contract with the Trailblazer.
Now, see? This is how you attract attention. Now we're gonna get tons of views. That's why you pay big bucks to get the big
Is
names.
Ku the gay bold
As to
guy?
what
Yes,
stories
he
will
is the gay
unfold
bold.
in this sweet dreams and the
That
Holy
looks
Grail
sick.
War, and
Damn.
you will forge a contract with who?
I actually really like Archer's
Trailblazers
getup.
will have to find out in the game. Here's a reminder that the Honkai Star Rail and Fate Stay Night Unlimited Blade Works collaboration Trailblaze Continuance, Sweet Dreams, and the Holy Grail will officially start on July 11th. So
7-Eleven day.
for it.
Slurpee day.
Now let's learn more about Saber and Archer, our two heroic spirits from another world.
Oh, yes!
yeah. Saber's dress seems a little different from usual now that she's
No
arrived in
English
Penacony.
voice.
Well, this is the
So we're really doing no English voice? Wow. Huh. That's why the trailer wasn't JP. Yeah, but we just assumed that it wasn't ready. But I never thought that they just wouldn't do one at all. I mean, chat, so Saber does have English dub, but she's a Union VA? Is that actually why? I have no idea, but
the planet of festivities after all. You gotta dress up for the occasion.
Exactly right. The King of Knights' new outfit was personally designed by Mr. Takashi Takeuchi. It retains their iconic blue and white colors.
Albert
And
kind of
her
said his
iconic
name really
ahoge.
well.
That's right.
Saber's
It
ENVA
retains
won't
the
work with
nobility
non-union
of a
projects,
king,
while Archers
and
won't
also
work with the CN
emphasizes
company.
utility
Wait, is that
for a
actually
warrior.
a real
The
thing?
lines along her shoulders and her cloak
I
are
don't-
straightforward.
I don't know if that's a...
The design of her skirt.
That's insane.
is
Wait, what's
reminiscent
Archer's
of
ENVA
timeless
have
British
against
fashion.
Chinese projects? What the
As
hell?
for how she looks in the game, well,
Oh, he's Taiwanese. Oh, okay, that makes sense. Makes sense.
いつでも出陣できます。燃え込む騎士の魂よ。
I really am still not like fully sold on this outfit that Saber has.
クスタイマー。
It's cute, yeah, but I don't know.
Well, butter my fudge and call me a biscuit. That Excalibur truly shows her strength as a king.
Oh, talk about fancy visuals.
And how come the King of Knights is always stuffing her face? Even in Penacony.
Oh, looks like Penaconian food is very much to her liking.
that's right. You can't
Hey,
fight on an empty
orgies, thank you
stomach.
for the 7 months. Welcome back.
Now, let's see how the King of Knights performs in battle.
Saber is a wind character following the path of destruction. Saber will gain a certain amount of core resonance when she enters battle. If she uses her technique in the overworld, Saber will obtain combat buffs and also more core resonances after entering battle. When she uses her basic attack, she can deal damage to a single enemy.
The King of Knights is cautious as ever in this new world. I see she's still hiding her weapon's appearance and true name.
When she uses her skill, Saber will deal damage to one designated enemy and its adjacent targets. If Saber has enough core resonance at that time, she'll consume core resonance to regenerate massive amounts of energy for herself.
Oh my
and
god, that
increase
was
her
actually a
skill's
ton of
damage.
energy.
Ah. In other words, you need to accumulate as much core resonance as possible to increase the damage Saber deals.
Exactly.
Are there any other ways to obtain core resonance?
Yes, there are. Whenever any ally uses their ultimate, Saber obtains core resonance and increases her own damage dealt.
Behold, the King of Knights has dispelled invisible air, barrier of the Wind King around her sword, releasing high-pressure air in the blink of an eye to form Strike Air, Hammer of the Wind King, dealing a devastating blow to the enemy. When using her ultimate, Saber will deal damage to all enemies and turn her basic attack into enhanced basic attack. Her enhanced
Goddamn.
basic attack can damage all enemies and provide Saber with a certain amount of core resonance. Also, during battle, if the sum of Saber's energy and the energy she can regenerate via consuming core resonance exceeds the amount of energy she needs to use her ultimate, Saber will immediately take action.
Oh, that's kind
So
of
if
nice.
you replenish core resonance in as many ways as possible, you can use Excalibur more frequently.
That's right.
Okay,
Not
that's
only
pretty
does the
interesting.
sword bear the King of Knights past, present, and
Her
future,
energy
but it
cost is
also represents the
360.
noble
Yeah, but I don't
ideal
think her
that was
energy
held
cost
in the
matters that
hearts
much if
of
you with the
countless
core
soldiers who
resonance
once followed her
function,
in
right?
battle.
Because you could just get tons of
All
energy
right,
really
That
fast.
concludes Saber's introduction. Now we'll move on to our next otherworldly heroic spirit, Archer.
Oh, seems like Archer cares about this Holy Grail war very much. He put on a new outfit, too.
He even changed where his accessories go. Those decorations he had on his chest are now on his shoulders.
What sharp eyes you've got, dear
How does he
guest.
know? How do they know what he looks like
Archer's new
normally?
outfit was also personally designed by Mr. Takashi Takeuchi. It has the classic red and black look. The sharp contrast, reminiscent of a blazing fire in
You've
the
seen
deep
the
night,
anime, bro?
imbued with
Yeah,
a
true.
dangerous allure. The combination of the long trench coat with skin-tight combat gear emphasizes his lean figure and is the perfect fusion of attractiveness and strength.
You got that right. Director, show us the game footage already.
Oh, that voice. His face looks a little extra slender, no? He looks younger.
I am the one of my soul. Unlimited blade works.
Damn. I got chills.
Oh, so that's unlimited.
Bro, I
blade
kind of
works?
wish they had him do his full
quite
chant though.
impressive
Like if you played on,
indeed.
if you
After
played in
all,
slow mo,
Archer
have
is
him
a
do the
seasoned
full
veteran
chant.
of war.
You know?
I am the bone of my sword. That sentence sure brings back a lot of memories.
I agree.
Well then, let's take a look at Archer's combat
The
performance.
second black character in Honkai
Okay.
Star Rail.
Archer is a quantum
Feel
character
strong.
following the path of the hunt.
I
When
don't
he uses
think-
his basic attack, Archer can deal damage to
alright.
one designated
Whatever.
enemy.
An
Whatever you
archer
think.
close
I
combat.
don't think he is,
That's
but
pretty gutsy, I'll give him that.
whatever you say, buddy.
That's right. But Archer hasn't exactly slacked off on his marksmanship training since coming to Penacony. When using his skill, Archer will consume 2 skill points to enter the circuit connection state, dealing damage to one
I'm
designated
saying
enemy.
he should have totally
While in
had
the
roll
circuit
IS
connection
as like a
state,
defensive
Archer's
ability
turn
or
will
something.
not end after he uses his skill. And he can
Wait, what the
continue to use
fuck?
his skill until he runs out of skill points.
Okay.
The more times you use his skill consecutively, the more damage Archer deals to enemies. After all, everyone knows that a dual-wielding fighter who can't use their noble phantasm isn't a good archer. When using his ultimate, Archer will recite the classic chant to activate unlimited blade wax, dealing damage to one enemy.
Apart from damaging the enemy, Archer's ultimate also grants him special charge. After any of his teammates' attacks, Archer will consume special charge to use a follow-up attack against the enemy targets, while also recovering 1 skill point for the team.
In that case, there's no need to worry about running out of skill points again.
He just couldn't help himself.
So
and
this is
had
why
to
you guys
use
said
his favorite
sparkle.
twin blade.
So you want to just
When he
juice him
uses
with
his
like
technique to
insane
enter
amount of
battle,
skill points
Archer
and then
will
just
deal
fucking
damage to
spam
all
it.
enemies and obtain special charge.
And that's a wrap on Archer's introduction.
Interesting.
Now, I have big news for everyone. From when the collab event starts on July 11th and until the end of version 3.6, Trailblazers
No
can
way.
log into the game to claim the limited 5-star collab character Archer for free.
Nice.
No way.
We hope that, under Archer's protection, every adventure that the Trailblazers embark on will cleave open the dark clouds and become a saga sung throughout the cosmos.
Hacked Tartarfop, bro.
also
We
hope
already
that
knew
your
this was
encounter,
going to be
or
the
for some of
case.
you
Like, it's not really surprising.
with the
but-
servants across this vast universe will bring you all wonderful memories in the days to come.
He's Fei Zhao power creep?
How about
really?
that? The free new
Yeah, but I have
limited 5-star
M6 Fei
character
Zhao,
mentioned
or
during the
E6
anniversary
Fei Zhao.
celebration is finally here as promised.
Actually, there's even more. Later this year,
No
Trailblazers
way.
will get another brand new limited 5-star character totally for free.
And his name is Ku.
But let's keep our eyes on the present for now. I'm
It's
not quite
gonna
done
be
yet.
Ku.
Besides,
They're gonna
claiming
give Lancer
Archer
for free.
Trailblazers can also directly obtain a set amount of character enhancement materials for Archer.
Wow, how thoughtful.
Yeah.
I really
This
want Lancer
version's
to be
got a lot
playable.
of characters to level up after all.
All right, now let's check out the banner details. Once the collab starts on July 11th, Trailblazers can use
Whoa,
Star Rail
Lycon
special
art's nice.
passes in the character collaboration warps
of
Excalibur
a King.
Excelsior and the Bone of My Sword to obtain the limited 5-star characters Saber and Archer respectively. In the Light Cone
Oh,
collaboration,
bro.
Trailblazers
Archer's
can get
light
the
cone
limited
art though?
5-star
Damn.
Light Cone, a thankless coronation from Birth of a King.
Okay.
And the limited 5-star Light Cone, the Hell Where Ideals Burn from Red Radiance of Fuyuki. In addition, Pity counts are shared between the character collaboration warp banners and also separately shared between the light cone collaboration banners, but neither carries over to other types of warp.
Shared between all collaboration character banners. Now, obviously, this could just be talking about Saber and Archer, but like this could also just mean future collab characters as well.
Okay.
It's worth mentioning here that the character and Lycone collab banners will stay open long-term after the event starts.
Does long-term mean even after versions 3.4 or 3.6 wrap up, you can still pull Saber, Archer, and the limited 5-star Lycones?
Exactly. These collab banners will run across multiple versions with no fixed end date yet.
Oh, nuts.
Okay.
And
So there's no end date on
one more
this.
piece of news for you all. Throughout the entire duration of version 3.4, using Star Rail special passes for your warps will bring some special limited time discounts. After the collab event starts, when Trailblazers spend the designated number of Star Rail special passes, they can directly obtain the limited 5-star light cone, the hell where ideals burn.
I'm gonna be honest, I think they should have made this 3.4 to 3.6.
In other words, after the 3.4 update and before the collab event starts, any Star Rail special passes used in the banners for Finan or other rerun characters will still count toward the total, right?
Yeah.
No, I think just making it just 3.4 is a little meh. I think they should have done it across like the entire duration of their rate up.
Correct.
But
Oh, yeah!
And now, as the collab kicks off, the
Yeah, it's
voice
the
actors
FOMO
for
mechanic.
Saber and Archer have some things they'd like to say to all of us. Let's take a quick break, and then we'll be back to hear their special messages.
これからマスターになる開拓者の皆さん、こんばんは。セーバー役のカスメヤコです。崩壊スターレールとフェイトステイナイトアンリミテッドブレードワークスのコラボが間もなく開催ということで、私もとてもワクワクしています。
ワクワク。
この2つの作品にはどこか似ているものがあるなと感じました。剣を手に運命と立ち向かうセーバーの姿は厳しい冒険の中でも前へと進み続ける開拓者の姿と似ているのではないかなと思いました。収録中はフェイトとスターレールの世界観が混ざり合い、新たな魅力が生まれていくのを感じました。あまり多くは話せないのですが、
Saber's VA
セー
ever
バ
gets
ーが
tired
ス
of
ターレール
collabing
の世
with
界で
every
どの
like
ような
random
信念
game
と理
under
想を
the
貫い
sun?
ていくのか、ぜひお
Like
楽しみください。
Saber has been
この
collabed
コラボ
with
が
like
たく
5
さんの
billion
皆さんに
gacha
楽
games
しん
at
で
this
いただけ
point.
たら嬉しいです。
Money is money, I
星々と
suppose,
聖
but
杯が
like,
交わる旅の中で
goddamn, bro.
あなただけの熱い思いとロマンに出会えますように。それでは最後に、開拓者よ、あなたが私のマスターか。
これからマスターになる開拓者の皆さん、こんばんは。
Oh my
フェイ
god,
ト
his
ステイナイトで
voice.
アーチャーを担当しております声優の諏訪部純一です。崩壊スターレイルとフェイトステイナイトアン
Wait,
リ
so
ミ
it's
テッ
just
ドブレー
normal
ドワークス
voice
の
is
コラボが
this?
間もなく開催となります。赤い九兵はあまたの世界を旅してきましたが、
It's just his
ピノ
resting
コニで
voice.
繰り
Damn,
広げられ
holy
る聖
fuck.
杯戦争は彼にとってこれまでとは全
Must
く
be
違
nice to
うもの
just
にな
sound
るのではな
insanely
いでしょうか。
Giga Chad at base.
崩壊スターレイルの世界でアーチャーが戦う姿が見られるのが本当に楽しみです。おなじみのキャラクターたちが未知の銀河で自分をどのように再定義していくのか、その行方をぜひ見届けてください。収録の際にアーチャーの戦闘シーン見せていただいたんですが、アンリミテッドブレードワークスの演出がとってもかっこよかったです。いや、気に入りました。素晴らしかったです。今回のコラボ企画の中でもアーチャーのかっこよさ存分にお楽しみいただけると思いますので、絶対にプレイしてくださいね。これはまたとんでもないマスターに引き当てられたものだ。
Oh my god.
Alright! Big thanks to our voice actors for those thoughtful messages. With the Honkai Star Rail and Face Day Night Unlimited Blade Works collab about to launch, we want to take this opportunity on the program to sincerely thank all our partners in this collaboration. We would like to express our sincere gratitude to Mr. Kinoko Nazu and Mr. Takashi Takeuchi for their unwavering support from the earliest planning stages to the final implementation. And
Why am
thank
I
you
muted?
to
What
the
the
Animation Production Committee and everyone else involved.
I think
for
something
all
like
their
pressed
hard work
randomly when
on
it was
this
fucking
collab.
whatever.
Y'all are
Stupid
much
motherfucker.
appreciated.
Honestly, it's only with this kind of dedication that we can bring you all the ultimate joy!
In order to showcase the Holy Grail War from multiple angles and levels, the organizers say that they've also prepared another combat-filled program, Fate's Stay Night. It was a night with no wind and no moon under the cool breeze of Penacony. The Trailblazer met the red-haired Lancer destined to cross their path. He stepped forward, raising his spear and uttered that iconic line.
The goddess of beauty is the most peerless beauty of them all.
Oh, so it's that red-haired Lancer.
You got it. After the sweet dreams in the Holy Grail War tournament, the genius Skullum made some modifications to the Holy Grail. Now, the Grail can load the simulated data of past striders through the user's memories. So in Fate's Stay Night, Trailblazers will face off against many familiar and old friends in intense what? V1 battles! Each contestant starts with unique skills and a set amount of health. Losing a round means losing health. And when your health hits 0,
Leaf is a fraud.
Is there a smart way to beat your opponents?
At the start of the game, Trailblazers get some free pieces, each with different classes that grant different buffs. You can merge identical pieces to upgrade them. The higher the piece's rarity, the stronger the buff. Pieces of the same class have bonds between them too. Collect enough pieces of the same class, and you activate special bond effects that give you a serious boost in battle.
Looks like bonds are super important in this Holy Grail War, huh?
Absolutely. And that's not all. Trailblazers can also acquire noble phantasms during battle for extra help. Plus, during combat, Trailblazers can have the chance to get 3 command spells. Using these spells grants additional buffs.
Command spells, huh? Well, I'm curious. What role is the Trailblazer playing this time?
Oh my
It's
Jesus.
player.
This Grail feels kind of off. Forking hell. Could it be corrupted?
You right on the money. Trailblazers can increase the Holy Grail's corruption level to unlock extra buff mechanics. The higher the corruption level, the more points you earn when you win. Heads up, raising corruption level also powers up your enemies. So watch your step, Trailblazers.
Oh, but don't worry too much. After all, this is a reality show competition, and just for entertainment. The organizers of Fate's Stay Night have also prepared a special Protected Mode competition. In Protected Mode, Trailblazers can fight using trial characters, and enemy strength is toned down.
Ah, this way, new Trailblazers can jump in and fully enjoy the Holy Grail War experience.
Exactly.
Perfect for
Production
Bob,
team
bro.
cordially invites
I
everyone
don't need
watching
baby
to
mode.
Stay the night. Experience some epic battle action.
And score yourself some stellar jades and other awesome rewards.
Now, just a quick reminder, this Honkai Star Rail and Fate's Stay Night Unlimited Blade Works collaboration is split into 2 parts. The Trailblazer Continuance, Sweet Dreams and the Holy Grail, and the event, Fate's Stay Night. The Fate's Stay Night event will open for play on July 11th. The 2 programs stand on their own, so Trailblazers can dive into each separately.
Oh,
Okay.
so much content.
All right. Big
Do you
thanks
even have
again
the
to
credits,
our
EXP,
two
and Master level all these
that
characters in one
recommend
patch?
Fate collab update.
Presenter, your mission
We got plenty
is
of time.
complete.
We got plenty
It's
of
all
time,
part
you
of the
know.
job. Anything for
No
the
problem.
Trailblazers. So Trailblazers,
not worried.
my honored masters. Let's meet again in version 3.4. See you there.
We hope you'll stay the night.
Bye-bye.
See you next time, guys.
See you next time.
Bye.
Not. Oh. What was that? What? What is Albert doing? I'm so confused. Okay. Bro's aura farming. We're not coming back to this song. Okay. By the way, this is a skin difference from Sam mode skin. No, there's some like little decorative parts as well, but yeah, I think the biggest difference is in Firefly herself. Obviously, there's like some difference here, but I think I mean, there's a little bit of color difference. How much is the skin gonna be? Do we know? I'm gonna be honest. I think considering what Firefly and Sam's interactions are, or what Firefly and Sam you could have done for skins, I feel like this is like the most vanilla thing they could have done. I think they could have done some crazy shit. Like, can you guys imagine like a fucking like Power Rangers Firefly skin or something, where Firefly's got like a plug suit. Or bro, they could have even done an Ava collab where Firefly has like an Evangelion plug suit, and then when she's turns into Sam, it's like an Ava mech, right? Or they could have done Gundam, or they could have done anything. There's just so many things they could have done, and they chose like the most vanilla thing ever, like Squirrel Girl outfit, and then it's like, okay, Sam gets his school badge on his armor, like, I don't know, man. Like, it's a little. We need Samuel and Skirk in both forms, in a skirt in both forms. I mean, that would have been funny. What is this? I don't know. I just think it's a bit of a missed opportunity. We put True over Finance Showcase for the transformation, and it fit way more than I thought. Lamel. Okay. Oh wow, that part fit too.
Let's go! Kevin! True! Holy shit. Oh, this part. Wait, what?
Honestly, the music fits pretty fucking well with this. Damn. Not bad. He has the same circle around him. The HSR Reddit community is enraged about the skin. They don't like how Sam is. Yeah, I mean, I think it's a bit of a missed opportunity to do some cool stuff. There's more masters other than Lancer, maybe Witch or Assassin or even Gilgamesh. Yeah, they didn't show everybody, right? They only showed a couple. If you go through the live stream, when they start announcing all the people here, right, there's way more cards than the people they showed. So there's definitely a lot more. I think they just showed, what, Trailblazer, Boot Hill, Aventurine, and then Saber and Archer. That's one. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's still like, and then Lancer, assuming is one of them. But like, I mean, they didn't show Lancer's card, so maybe a Lancer isn't one of these cards. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 other cards. Oh, did they show Robin as well? Oh, my bad. Yeah, if they showed Robin, then there's Robin as well. Yeah, but still. Imagine if we got a rider model. Yeah, that'd be sick. Because the skin would have been better. Yeah, I would be down for this. I would be down for this. This would have been nice.